He clutched as
Although I
well,
didn't touch me. He did clutch, yeah. He died of fall damage.
It was so funny. I don't know, like, I obviously, Rubixle obviously wouldn't take this in a bad way. It was so funny. I was just like, he's clutched, but he's died. It's like, oh no. And then I went on to host the Hive UVE tournament also, which, speaking of Drake winning tournaments again, you also won this one.
Yeah, oh god. This was a tournament I came into like knowing it was going to be tough, seeing as my lineup was pretty difficult, I would say.
Can you tell us who you had to face, Jake, so we know the three people?
Yeah,
you made a video about this, which you can go and find on Jake's channel, but can you give us a little rundown, Jake, of how it worked?
Yeah, so my first opponent was Evident P, who's a known like trapping YouTuber, but he's sort of transitioned away into more I don't want to say generic, but I like is that a bad word for it?
He's gone from trapping to more high pixel style content, to say the least.
Yeah, but on the Hive, of course.
On the Hive, of course, yes.
Yeah. And I think people are enjoying that more because trapping for like a year and a bit can just get boring for content. Because, you know, this at the end of the day, like the same thing happens every time.
I still think he shouldn't have transitioned away from it completely, and I think he is trying to bring it back. I think there was a video coming up. He said he had planned in his Discord to do with trapping. But I think he's doing content. The content style is really good. I enjoy it, to say this, and I think you do, Jake, because you were talking about it. But I still hope that Evidence starts putting trapping back into those videos, because it'd be fun to see. Pretty fun to see. So you had to face Evident.
Yeah, so faced Evident.
Sorry about this.
Not a lot of people. Huh?
Sorry about this lineup for putting that on you.
Oh no, it's all good. Yeah, so faced Evident. A lot of people see him as a trapping YouTuber, I'd say, but he's actually very underrated. Which he doesn't show a lot on his stream because he's usually just having fun. But like when he's trying to actually play the game, like he is a really solid player. And especially due to the tournament being hosted on North America, which I'm European. That puts me at like quite a big disadvantage on the first round.
Exactly, yeah. But you went on to win it.
Yeah, needless to say, I won that round. Won both those rounds actually. It was pretty close at the start. The first of that round. We were kind of just trading. You know, we were getting pretty close. And then a couple minutes went by, nothing was really happening, and then I snuck up behind him while we were just talking in VC. It was quite funny actually. Because you know he was just asking where I was, and I was just saying, "Oh, I'm nowhere. Don't worry." And while I'm saying that, I'm just like running right behind him, knocking him off.
So
second round, yeah, second round went a bit similar. It was mainly just a lot of trading.
Who was it
until
against,
the end.
Jake? You're forgetting?
No, I'm still talking about Evident.
Oh, you're still talking about Evident. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry. So if we
Like
were
the
talking
second
about
of those rounds.
Got you.
Yeah, so as I say, it was just a lot of trading, a lot of running around, and then obviously our resources were getting low. I'm pretty sure like he ran out of blocks or something, but I bowed him off at the end, and yeah, that led me on to my next matchup, which was CmanWizard, another terrifying opponent, which was just not really good for me considering my bracket was so difficult at the start.
I gave you some of the harder opponents to see if you could match up against them, because I know you're quite good at PvP, and I know Evident and both CmanWizard are also pretty good at PvP, and NA players giving them the advantage against you. Yeah,
so I was nervous for both of those rounds, like massively. Because I know Cman clicks pretty high, like he jitters like 16 or something, which is just kind of insane. He's NA, which is an advantage for him, and he's just an all-around really good player in Skywars. But the thing is, you did like weird kind of unknown maps for this tournament, right, Orbitz?
Yeah, I thought I mean, this was in January, I believe the tournament was hosted. The Christmas maps are still around, but I chose a Christmas map for the final, which we'll get into, which was only a Christmas map. And for the other two maps, I chose ones that you don't normally see in. It was a semi-final that was only a Christmas map, and I chose it to switch up a little bit because these tournaments are 1v1s on squads. they're the generic ones that you can clutch on pretty easily. So I thought I'd switch up a little bit and choose maps that both you, CMan and Evident, or anyone else in the tournament would have to train for, if that makes sense. You wouldn't just go into, like, Castle was the final map, of course, because that's a generic 1v1 map. But I didn't want to do Castle every single one where you, like, for instance, you've practiced 1v1ing on Castle so much to the point where you know your ins and outs of the map. You probably know every single ore rotation on that map.
Yeah, exactly.
So I wanted to switch up a little bit for this tournament.
Yeah, so that put me at a very, well, I wouldn't say put me at a disadvantage, but it put
an even advantage.
CMan. Yeah, but the thing is, CMan didn't train at all on any of these maps. So when it came to the first round, he actually had no idea where any of the middle chests were.
Oh no.
So while I was in like the middle what would you call it? Like the middle house, I think. The middle kind of,
yeah, the middle area, I guess. You can say.
Yeah. He was still in the middle, but he was in the outside looking like outside at the trees to see if there's any ender chests there, and there was literally nothing.
Oh no.
And in VC he was just screaming, where are the chests? And I was just laughing. Just taking absolutely everything.
Did you not help him?
I told him in the end, and he figured
It's a little bit cruel.
I mean, I gotta take whatever. I mean, when I'm like, when the odds are that against me, I gotta take anything.
Oh, exactly. Plus, it's a tournament. You want to win, didn't you? You 2-0'd CMan, I believe, right?
I did, yeah. Yeah. So I was. He got full diamond at the end, but I'm pretty sure I had way more resources at that point because it took him longer to loot.
Yeah. Exactly.
The first round. But the second round, it was quite trady. A lot of running around. And I think I was really low on the second round. I think I was on about 2 hearts at the end. I thought I was gonna lose, to be honest. Then I remembered I had a gap in my inventory. He hit me like away. He snowballed me away. I gapped like in the air. He didn't see it. He was like backed up at a corner trapped, on about 2 hearts as well, which I didn't really know because I couldn't hit him with my bow. And I just said YOLO, and I went for it, and I like trapped us in the box.
Then you went on to win that game, and then first Rubixle in the final. Quickly, before you get to this, sorry Jake, I just want to quickly give a bit of context here. CMan beat Turbo Pig in the first round, and then for Rubixle to get to the final, he beat Kings in the quarterfinals, and Prime beat GM19. Rubixle then beat Prime, and then Rubixle went into the finals. In case you haven't noticed a trend here, on the left side, which was Rubixle's side, it was all upcoming in quotation marks creators, and then on the right side, which was Jake's side, was all established creators. Hence the UVE tournament. It was upcoming versus established, just to see out of those 4 people who was the best upcoming, out of those 4 people who was the best established. And then it brings us to Jake versus Rubixle in the final. Sorry to cut you off there, Jake, just wanted to give a little bit of backstory.
We're all good, yeah.
So give us the final then, go on.
Yeah, so the final came around, I heard it was Rubixle that won, and I was feeling a lot more confident than my other first 2 rounds. For sure, because I know PrimeStrat is a really good player. I've 1v1'd him quite a bit. He's really underrated when it comes to Skywars 1v1s. He can put up a good matchup. But I mean, he threw or something. He threw something in the semi-final.
Yeah, myself and Potato thought he was going to beat Rubixle, and then Rubixle just came out of nowhere and got the win, which was a big shock. Not because of skill level, just because we genuinely thought Prime was up so many hits, but apparently not. Yeah,
so Rubixle isn't really known for his PvP, which I don't think he minds me saying that at all. He's more just of a entertaining kind of YouTuber.
Exactly.
He's not really known for his PvP, and I was feeling a lot more confident in the first 2 rounds. But I was never going to get too cocky because I mean, obviously everyone knows, we all know karma exists. And I was really, really hoping that didn't happen.
Plus, it was a tournament for charity. It's on Make-A-Wish. So in the end, Make-A-Wish was the winner no matter what. Of course, you want to win it for bragging rights, but you don't want to get too cocky in a charity tournament.
Exactly, yeah. So the first round comes. This ended really quickly. Rubixle came to mid in about full diamond, which is pretty lucky, I would say.
Yeah.
It doesn't usually happen. You're usually about like
especially on Castle.
Some chain armor. Some chain armor and a bit of diamond armor. He came full diamond. I came about like a 1 diamond piece, the rest chain or something. I tried to grab anything I got in the chest. He instantly rushed me from the other side of mid, which is not that far at all. It's like 20 blocks.
As well.
Almost killed me. Yeah, I was on the ropes. I was running away.
He physically pushed you up in the corner.
Everyone thought he was gonna win this round. I was just trying to remain calm. He was like laughing in VC, thinking he was gonna like win, and I couldn't let it happen. So I finally got the legs on, which I was trying to put on in the chest. Didn't have enough time to. I finally got the legs on. I don't think I was still full diamond though at that point.
No,
I was
think it was
really
missing a piece
low.
or two. Yeah.
I was really low, so I decided to make a break for it while he was trying to build up to me. So I break the leaves strategy where I go in between the leaves and castle. If anyone's seen that happen before. I run around, get a bit of redstone, get like one or two redstone. Pop a speed book. I see he's like behind me. He's running behind me. I'm about like 3 hearts or so. He's running behind me. So I pop a swiftness. I turn round. I turn around and just continue just to combo him straight into the void.
He clutched
without him touching me. He did clutch, yeah. He died of fall damage.
It was so funny. I don't know, like I obviously Rubixle obviously wouldn't take this in a bad way. It was so funny. I was just like, he's clutched, but he's died. It's like, I was like, oh no. And then obviously the second game was pretty just a swipe, right?
Yeah, it was a bit of
Sweep, sorry.
Okay, I can't let this happen again. You've got to go.
And then he just rolled him, and Rubixle lost. But I mean, looking on it now, Rubixle wasn't known for his PvP, but he's now won a Hive Masters as well, and he's done pretty well. He did decent in the Galaxy Tournament. I think he's gone a lot better at PvP, so maybe we can see him perform a lot better in tournaments against you. Who knows?
Yeah.
Obviously, if you want to see this, actually, you know what, Jake? I'll let you promote your video. Where can people find this video, or like if they want to see the visual aspects of this, or it's cut down into about 10 minutes? Where can they find the video?
Yeah, so you can find it on the Jakester YouTube channel. Pretty awesome channel, I would say. It's my most recent video. It's my most recent video. It's honestly like one of my proudest videos I've worked on because of just the execution and like all like the point of views and stuff. It worked really well. I'm really proud of it. Yeah. So if you guys want to go check that out, feel free to.